Intellect isn't fixed, it depends on several factors. First is your DNA, the genetic blueprint you inherit from your parents. This gives a base level of cognitive ability. Second is your environment, what kind of people you're surrounded by, the resources you have access to, and even the challenges you face. Lastly, it's about interest, what you're curious about or passionate to learn. These three elements shape how your intellect develops over time. Think of it like a garden. Some plants naturally grow faster, but the right soil, sunlight, and care make a big difference. Even if someone doesn't feel as intelligent, the good news is that the intellect can always grow with the right nurturing.
So, can anyone become more intelligent if they gather more information? How does that process work?
Exactly. Intelligence is like a muscle, the more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. Just like an AI system that improves with more data, your intellect grows the more information you collect from the world through your senses. The key is input, reading, observing, engaging in conversations, and learning new things. When you continuously feed your brain with knowledge, your intellect starts forming better connections and patterns. This leads to sharper decision making, more creative ideas, and a broader perspective. So, the more you expose yourself to new information, the better your intellect becomes at processing and applying that knowledge.
That makes sense. But here's something tricky. With more intellect and knowledge, don't you think there's a risk of developing an inflated ego? Like thinking you know everything?
That's a great point. Yes, it's true. Intellect and ego are like fire-breathing dragons, each can either fuel or destroy the other. When someone starts believing they know everything, the ego takes over and stops them from learning more. It's like the dragon of ego swallowing the dragon of intellect. As a result, the person's growth stagnates because they are no longer open to new ideas. On the other hand, if the ego recognizes that it's nothing without the intellect, without constantly gathering and refining information, it stays quiet, allowing the intellect to keep growing. The ego says, "I'm nothing without knowledge," and becomes a humble servant to the intellect. That's the balance we need, neither ego nor intellect should overpower the other. They have to coexist, where intellect remains curious and ego stays grounded.
That's fascinating. So how can one keep that balance between intellect and ego in check?
Balance comes through awareness and humility. First, always be aware of how your thoughts and decisions are driven. If you find yourself thinking, "I already know this," or "I don't need to learn more," that's a red flag that ego is creeping in. Remind yourself that there's always more to learn, even from people or sources you might not expect. Humility is key. The most intelligent people in the world know they don't know everything. That attitude keeps the ego in check. Another way to maintain balance is by seeking feedback. Surround yourself with people who challenge you and question your views. This helps prevent the ego from inflating and encourages continuous intellectual growth.
That's really insightful. Let's dive a bit deeper into the practical side. Can you share some daily habits or practices that people can follow to grow their intellect while keeping their ego in check?
Absolutely. Here are a few practical steps. Daily reading. Expose yourself to different subjects, even those outside your usual interests. This broadens your perspective and feeds your intellect with diverse information. Mindfulness. This helps you observe your thoughts and notice when ego-driven thinking takes over. It creates mental clarity and brings the intellect into focus. Journaling. Writing down your thoughts or reflections helps you analyze where your decisions are coming from, intellect or ego. Engage in open conversations. Don't shy away from debates or discussions, even if you're unsure about a topic. It's okay to be wrong sometimes, it's how we learn. Seek challenges. Intentionally put yourself in situations where you might struggle or fail. These experiences expand the intellect and prevent ego from dominating by making you realize there's always more to improve.
Those are great tips. To wrap it up, if there's one message you'd like the viewers to take away about intellect and ego, what would it be?
I'd say, intellect grows when it's challenged, and ego shrinks when it's questioned. Stay curious, stay humble, and always be open to learning. Your intellect and ego can either become allies or enemies, it all depends on how well you can balance them. The goal is to let your intellect lead while keeping the ego in check. Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure discussing these important topics, and I hope the conversation helps people reflect on their own intellect and ego in a meaningful way.